Tuesday Night Baseball set to come. Stepping into the box, number 2. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Minnesota, the second baseman.
And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5. Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ryan Lamar goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that's the 3rd out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
The second baseman.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Holt, a native Texan. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-2 once more. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Martinez.
Now batting, J.D. Martinez. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This
4th.
Guy's been producing at the plate all year long. And this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box now, Zue Lin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Towards 2nd, and this will be put away easily for the out. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's 4 for 11. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Rosario, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 54 thus far, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste.
Batting fifth.
From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Rafael Devers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. He pulls this one into right. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Boston leads it. So striding in, Mitch Garver. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
In the air out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting fifth.
Here's Miguel Sano in his career against Porcello. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. To short, hit hard. Lynn fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping up now, Sandy Leon.
Leading
off
1
for 4 in Sunday's affair.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's
the first baseman.
So digging in now, Sam Travis. Lifetime against Martin Perez. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going break.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Rosario is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Fielder.
He got that one
Jackie
pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. So striding forward now, Eddie Rosario. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Count even now at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
261 the average coming into action here. 27 homers and 73 driven in. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'll be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Now batting, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Twins nothing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands
leading off
in.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Benintendi.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And 2 the count to Benintendi.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
And he takes strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hit.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's off the Green Monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway
The
right
batter,
there.
number 5.
Most places that's a double or a home run. But at Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Lynn, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready with the 0-2. Hit in the air to right field. Heading after it is Kepler. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here now is Ryan Lamar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Weekly hit towards first. Travis moving to his right, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 11.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Mitch Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to
him.
Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So he's in the second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Strike taken. Throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at 3rd. Here's the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Now batting,
him on the
catcher,
fastball there. Rafael Devers goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half. Called strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch to 3rd. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And, boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First pitch on its way. 4-1.
That pitch is out.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
This pitch is popped up. Devers has a play. And that retires the side. Down go the Twins in order. Still down 3-0. Digging in, Sam Travis.
Leading off
hard, but
for the
lined
Red
out
Sox.
in his first at-bat.
The first baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here
now
with
batting,
1 away.
center
And
fielder,
in to hit next, it'll be the
Jackie
left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids
now
are buying his jerseys.
Left fielder, Andrew.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. 0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Called strike, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fouled off. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike three.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys.
Batting.
I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box, number 2. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. No hits to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins are set. Here's Brock Holt now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The second
First
baseman
pitch on its way.
Brock.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This one skied out toward right. Kepler's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Striking in for Boston,
the designated hitter,
Martinez. This was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Line, that's a base hit into left field.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Lynn.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Zue Lin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Martinez leads off first with 1 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Lamar is there. 2 gone. Mookie Betts will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ballgame. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Here's the first pitch to him, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head.
Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His second of the game as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing
Your
on
attention, please. Now
here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound.
43.
And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Changeup called strike one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Well, the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start. The next twin up, Ryan Lamar. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Number 72 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And with strike three recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down go the Twins in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Red.
Ready now, Sandy Leon.
Leading off
a ground out
for the
victim
Red
last
Sox.
time up.
The
First
catcher,
pitch coming. Here it is.
Sandy Leon.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike two. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
Next up for the Red Sox,
Sam
Travis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
Now
Jackie
batting,
Bradley
center
now.
fielder, Jackie Bradley.
She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle.
Jr.
It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. There's There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Bullet back up the middle. Lamar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Striding in, Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
He pulls this one into right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about
Now
yourself, D-Roy. You punt
the
2 of them in there.
hitter.
You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch.
5.
He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Gonsalves, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing.
Out to Seth now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, right fielder.
Hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it bangs off the monster. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
Now
this thing left the bat,
the
I
third
thought
baseman.
it had 3-run homer
Raphael.
written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Lynn at third, Betts at second with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, 4. Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Your attention, please.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Number 63.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1 and 2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Eddie Rosario is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Sped him up and slowed him down right there. This guy cannot seem to get on time with this pitcher. It's going to be a tough day if he continues to be out in front on the off speed.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. With this one almost In the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Sam Travis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
0-2.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Lamar ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Right side, hit hard. On the first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball
now
for
batting,
the first out.
left fielder, Andrew.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit out towards second. And that will get through into center field for a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at
now
this level usually
base
turns into a knock.
Rock. Hold.
First things first, here's a throw over.
Oh, he's safe.
In now, Brock Holt, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Benintendi's on the move. That's a strike to throw down. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
A pause and the 0-2. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The designated hitter, JD.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Tried to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Now in the box, Max Kepler starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Your attention,
not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count.
Number
at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Elise Chassin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Chassin is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
In now, number two. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Twins. Stays alive, still 0-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Count remains at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike three called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Boston. Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
The center fielder.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty V. You know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Roy, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Eddie Rosario is the second out of the opening frame. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one.
0-1.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. Stepping in now, Mitch Garver.
The catcher.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He enters play here at 288 with 40 home runs and 97 driven in. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Now another 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. But the Twins. Fernando Romero will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his
off
last start.
for the
He's been
Red
solid
Sox.
since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have 2 quality starts back-to-back.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Kepler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The second baseman.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogarts do his thing. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Behind 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Now the Red Sox
the
DH,
designated hitter,
J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Martinez, a native Floridian. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy does.
And the throw is in time to get him to at the plate, Miguel Sano. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he struck him out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Owings is there, and that retires the side. Set down 1-2-3. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading off For the Red
Here's
Sox,
Xander Bogaerts now.
the
He's had a real
shortstop,
nice season in the batting
Xander
average department, but he'll need to turn it
Bogaerts.
on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now to the plate, Rafael
Batting
Devers.
fifth.
Had a real nice
The
season in the
baseman,
batting average department, but
Rafael
he'll need to turn it on a bit down
Devers.
the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second
Batting
one
fifth.
right there. Not quite
right
enough
fielder,
behind it, though, as it
Mookie.
banged off the wall for a double. He's giving
Yeah.
up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. So now
Batting
time will
seven.
be called as we're going to
The
get a visit
catcher,
from the pitching coach
Rich
here as he'll
Jazz.
hope to settle his guy down.
Vasquez.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Batting eighth.
Boy, there's a
The
long
first
drive
baseman,
bullet off
Smith.
the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really
Moreland.
good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Line to the right side. Kepler is there. Let's see if they try it. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with one gone.
Batting
Hey
ninth.
guys, let's take a look at the
The
Twins
center
on
fielder,
defense. And
Yorkie.
folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max
Hernandez.
Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Strike two.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here's the 0-2. Line toward center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ray.
Back to the top of the order now. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Striding into the box, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
0-2 is the count.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail it here 3-1.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. It's safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher when you're coming off an inning that...
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's off the Green Monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run. At Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And he takes strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Martinez on at first, nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
You're seeing this lineup's eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart
now
of the plate.
Batting.
Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing. Oh, that's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. On a line to shortstop.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian.
One gone here in the Boston third. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
The first baseman,
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
The pause and the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
Now
at the plate for Polanco. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Behind 0-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings of the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball on this one has been outstanding.
Leading
and
off
frankly,
for
really
the
fun
Red
for him to
Sox.
watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out.
Now
number
batting,
1.
left fielder.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Cold strike, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
And they've had some good at-bats against them all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers, 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to go,
and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. But a good idea not to test that arm out there. It's one of the best as he'll retreat to third base. And there are 2 away now.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. With runners in scoring position this season, Martinez brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Hit to short. Polanco has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Red Sox lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The batter.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Into the box
the
now,
right
Max Kepler. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Fouled away. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it 4-1. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts
for the
as
Red
we move
Sox.
past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's giving up double-digit hits. And things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. At the plate, Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. This is line to left. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
So now it was a swinging strike 3. Nelson Cruz becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Popped him up. And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Another 0-2 coming. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
The left fielder, number 20.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Your
Number
attention,
43
please.
is ready, and he'll
Now
take the ball from the manager.
Number 43.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The next 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. To his left, Sano. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot
baseman.
now. Mitch Moreland. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And that's dead center for strike 1. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
This is pulled into right. Kepler is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Gorky Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-1. Jorge Polanco will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. No balls and a strike to count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge the
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge.
The call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter
stepping in
out.
Now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounded up the first baseline. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Miguel Sano. Popped him up. Devers waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The left fielder, Red.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, number 23.
Stepping in, number 23. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that
shortstop.
that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it out.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no-doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Make it 5-1. A tag for one. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6.
C.J. Cron.
Ladies and Brewer will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 54.
First delivery to him on the way. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our boot. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Got him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right
now
there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. The 0-2 once more. It is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
Hitter.
That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're down here 5-1. Standing in, Rafael Devers. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
The third baseman, Rafael.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
Settling in now, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevate?
And he whips on it as this ball's right into his glove.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch. We were all now from a hitter's perspective. A pretty good job of staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB.
And late reactions, and they got him. In now, Christian Vasquez. as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And it's gone as they add still another.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something back.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Red Sox. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Pitching for the Red Sox, number 44, Ranger.
Wind up and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Byron Buxton. He singled his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Minnesota, good night.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further
Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Stepping up to the plate, number 2. And we are set for baseball here
Leading
this
off
evening.
tonight for Minnesota, the second baseman, number 2.
Guys, this Red
First
Sox
pitch,
ball club
7-11.
entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card,
Batting
winner,
second.
go home. This team
The
can
center
prepare
fielder,
themselves
number
to
25.
battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Holt comes up with it. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
So
The
stepping
shortstop,
in, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. Kyle Gibson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this guy was pretty good in this
Leading
last
off
one. He
for
lasted
the Red
into the
Sox,
7th inning. He
the
ended
left
up
fielder,
taking the loss, but he
Andrew
pitched awful well. And sometimes a line
Benintendi.
score could be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Buxton patrolling
Batting
center
second.
makes the play.
The second
1 out.
baseman.
With that, here's how the
Walk.
hometown Red Sox line up
Oh.
in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
0-1 the count. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting
We've
third.
mentioned the conditions
The designated
aren't
hitter,
ideal with the rain coming down.
J.D.
And that can make every play
Martinez.
a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but
Batting
they always
fourth.
say with your man
The
coming up, the
shortstop,
number 4-hole
number
monster,
40.
as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, number 40, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he takes strike two.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes on 0-2. Line drive to center field. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Left for the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it. He wasn't fooling any.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
You've heard people talk about powering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you hit one. The only question on this one was it going to stay fair, and it did.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. No balls and a strike to count. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Crone playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Leading
2
off
hits and 8
for the
tries
Red
for the
Sox.
series.
The third
Ready with
baseman,
the first pitch. Here it
Rafael
comes. In there, 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss?
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the outfielder,
the right
Mookie
fielder,
Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting 7. The catcher.
Digging in now, Sandy Leon. Career against
Leon.
Kyle Gibson. He's gone 3 for 6. And a fastball's in there for strike one. In his career, Leon is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The next 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Kepler back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting eighth, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. Home run number 54 thus far, and the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
The center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike two. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful. Not
hot shot to first base, and a great play to end the inning. Had a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hit softly down the line at first. Ready with another 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Byron.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts in the side. Go the Twins in order. They're down 2-1.
Leading off
left-handed
for the
hitting
Red
Andrew
Sox,
Benintendi stands
the
in.
left fielder,
Hit it hard, but lined
Andrew
out in his first at-bat.
Benintendi.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check of our current division standings, and you can see these guys trail by 4 games in the division race entering play today. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. This is pulled into right. Kepler is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
ready for another chance. J.D. Martinez. A base hit in his first trip. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go into the box. Jorge Polanco. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fastball called for strike 2. Polanco is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Jorge Polanco
now
goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone over the monster for a home run.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
No balls and 1 strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box,
now
Eddie Rosario, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. In there, and it's 0-1. Rosario, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
And when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hit on the ground to short. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter.
Leading
number
off
40
for
comes
the
into
Red
this
Sox.
at-bat 0 for 1
The
in the ball
shortstop,
game.
number 40.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
So one away
third
here with the
baseman.
base is empty. And
Rafael.
that brings up the third baseman, Rafael.
Devers.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now
So
batting,
2 gone now here in the
the
Red
right
Sox
fielder,
fourth. And up
Mookie
next, one of the terrific talents
Betts.
in the game, Mookie Betts. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
the catcher, number
Digging
3.
in, Sandy Leon.
Sandy.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his
Leon.
first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said it's
Leading off
just
for the
unacceptable how often they're
the right
striking
fielder,
out looking in this game.
Max.
It's not something they're willing to live with. So they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So the bases are empty with one
Now
man
batting,
gone.
the
And
first
that'll
baseman,
bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Cron.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter,
Stepping
the
in,
catcher,
Jason Castro,
Jason
0 for 1
Castro.
after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Ladies and
Xander
gentlemen,
Bogaerts is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. And a stoppaging play as a walk has been called here. So forget about the force at any base. That'll move runners to second and third now with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side. In to score, the runner from third. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Ready once again for Polanco. And they're runners at the corners now.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got it.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line.
The first baseman.
Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Line towards center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Driven to right field and deep. Kepler ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bradley, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes for third. In there, now the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting,
Nelson Cruz will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Got it. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go. There are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. One there. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get. Here's Brock Holt now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
The second baseman.
1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate.
A drive that's got a chance. And that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him. And the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. High and deep to left center field. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while.
The batter, number 2.
He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here
now
with one
batting,
gone.
Third baseman, Rafael.
At the plate, Rafael Devers comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Now batting.
Great
the
job
right field
by this power hitter.
Mookie.
Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The catcher, number 3.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. First offering on its way.
The first baseman.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Pierce will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now batting, Jason Castro. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. popped him up. Devers in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 2. He singled his last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Hit one left.
It's time for the traditional
Here's Steve Pierce now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. In there, no balls and a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, center fielder.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
And that's in there for strike 1. Called strike 0-2. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 54 thus far. And it's now 6-3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's
now
box.
batting.
And this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
The second baseman.
Holt will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Buxton moves over. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when
Up
you're
next
swinging
for
the
the
bat
Red
like
Sox.
he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. So striding in, Jorge Polanco, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Heath Hembry been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Both Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay in the long ball.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the stepping up now, Rafael Devers
leading off
comes in
for
1
the
for
Red
2
Sox.
with that home run he hit
the
earlier.
Third baseman, Rafael
fastball is in there.
Devers.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Devers, right field and carrying well. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. It's a solo home
Ladies
run
and
for
gentlemen,
Rafael
your
Devers.
attention, please.
His second home
Now
run of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Number 21.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Tyler
as
Gumpy.
he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3
now
for
back.
4 right there. He's
The
looking
catcher,
super solid at the plate.
Sandy Leon.
So striding forward now, Sandy Leon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1 pitch takes a pitch for strike number 2. Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ripped down the first base line. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
The first baseman, number 25.
Base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Steve Pearce. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Called strike 2 with the letters, 0-2 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Now batting,
Jackie
center
Bradley
fielder,
now.
Jackie
As he takes
Bradley.
a cold strike at the knees, it's
Junior.
0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kepler's there for it. And that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Twins, the left fielder,
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Number 64.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's
now
over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Max Kepler swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one.
Now
the bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
C.J. Cron is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home. 8-3 tonight. The Red Sox win
the
game
final line
number
score for our ball game
140,
tonight
most in
for
the
the
league.
victorious Boston
Nate
Red
Eovaldi
Sox.
earns win number